Hello, my name is Lindsay Novatka, and I'm going to be discussing non-governmental organizations' role in emergency management. First, what is emergency management? Emergency management is the managerial function used to create the framework within which communities reduce vulnerability to threats and hazards as well as cope with disasters. Emergency management involves 5 main mission areas: prevention, protection, mitigation, response, and recovery. Integrated emergency management is a concept of emergency management that was adopted by emergency managers in the early 1980s. This key concept of emergency management takes on an all threats and hazards approach to the way emergency management personnel deal with disasters and goes hand in hand with the whole community preparedness. Whole community preparedness is a way of finding, connecting, and strengthening community resources through the involvement of the entire community: individuals, households, the business community, all levels of government, and non-governmental associations. Integrated emergency management is more than just a methodology, but rather a culture that encourages all of these groups to view emergency management as a joint effort and to work together towards a common goal. An integrated approach increases emergency management capabilities by establishing networks and partnerships across organizational and jurisdictional boundaries, enabling stronger communication through those partnerships, encouraging creative thinking, and allowing for a better way of viewing the big picture. A major component of this integrated approach is non-governmental associations. A non-governmental organization, or NGO, is an organization made up of private citizens that has no affiliation with any government other than support from government sources in the form of financial or in-kind contributions. NGOs are motivated by a variety of factors such as religious beliefs or humanitarian values. There are also several different classifications of non-governmental organizations. There are private voluntary organizations, or PVOs, which are nonprofit, tax-exempt groups that receive at least part of their funding from private donors. PVOs also receive voluntary contributions in the form of cash, in-kind gifts, and work. Another way to classify non-governmental organizations is based on their national and international presence. National NGOs are only present in one country. International organizations are based out of one country but work in 4 or more countries, and multinational organizations work with partnerships in several different countries. Donor agencies are non-governmental organizations that provide financial and material resources for humanitarian relief. Finally, coordinating organizations work with other member organizations to coordinate activities and provide maximum impact response. Though there are multiple different ways to classify NGOs, 4 main characteristics can be seen throughout all these groups: the value of their independence and neutrality, the decentralization organizational structure, strong level of commitment to their work, and a high practice orientation. The number of non-governmental organizations that focus on humanitarian relief has rapidly grown in the last few decades. The growth of these organizations has come to play a very important role in emergency management, especially in the mission areas of response and recovery. Non-governmental organizations fill gaps left by governmental and other relief organizations in several ways. NGOs are great information gathering bodies and play a vital role in the accurate damage and needs assessment. NGOs tend to bring a single skill or group of technical skills, such as medical or nutritional expertise. NGOs also bring with them a massive force of capable human bodies, which enables a larger portion of the population's needs to be met in a shorter period of time. Finally, NGOs are able to bring a large amount of financial support for relief and recovery efforts through their donations and their fundraising abilities. Some examples of non-governmental organizations are the Rotary International, the Catholic Church, the World Bank, the European Community Humanitarian Organization, the International Council for Voluntary Organizations, and the most widely established and well-known, the International Red Cross. In conclusion, non-governmental organizations play a vital role in integrated emergency management by bringing specialized skills as well as human and financial resources that greatly assist in the mission areas of response and recovery.